Hey folks, it's WandaVision time, and we are back with episode 5. We are looking forward to unraveling a little bit more of the mystery. What's behind the curtain? We'll see what's up next.
And as usual, before we get started, the gratuitous intro video. Alright folks, not to sound like a broken record, but do us a huge favor and hit that like button.
Yeah, smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell.
This kind of looks like
Full House. This is Full House, isn't it?
No.
Oh no,
Family Ties,
yeah,
actually.
Family Ties, yeah. Yeah, it's totally Family Ties. Couldn't tell me that stained glass on the back, right?
Michael P. Keaton.
Michael P. Keaton. Michael J. Fox. Gold. Totally 80s hair, eh?
Yeah. Big hair.
Yeah. That's not very hygienic.
Do you want me to take that again?
What? Oh boy. Yeah.
Family
Family
Ties.
Ties, yeah. Oh.
How about Barbie?
Jeez.
Well, should we make
We are usually so much of the same line. Right now,
I think he's starting to get a little worried, eh?
10 years old?
Saw that one gone.
Yeah.
It's not an illusion. Wanda is rewriting reality permanently. If she can change things as they go into the hex. What? She calls the hex. What happened?
Commodore 64.
Yeah.
Classic. My favorite computer.
That's so funny.
now tell me this. If I send
Boy.
an email, where would I put
Crazy.
this down?
You don't bother me. I won't bother you.
What's with it? Why's her accent back?
Taken
I'm sure a lot of guys probably pissed their pants.
She's securing it now, so they can't get in.
I think so. Yeah, it looks a little more.
He just upped her resolve a little bit.
Oh yeah.
She's pissed off now.
The what?
I have to believe that this, whatever this is, the subconscious.
This is weird.
You only recently became aware.
I don't know how any of this started in the first place.
Is she unaware or is she just lying?
It's wrong.
He's lying.
Think so? It's gotta be somebody.
Is this a cameo?
It's gotta be. It's the right time for it.
Let's see who it is. Who the hell is it?
Quicksilver?
Is there a brother?
Maybe.
Yep.
Yep.
Which one is it though?
Yeah. Huh. It is him.
That's Pietro?
Wow. So that's definitely interesting.
Who's it possible?
Hmm. Wow. I'm a little awestruck after that episode.
I'm kind of at a loss for words, I guess.
Yeah.
There's a lot to take in.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know if we should skip right to what happened at the end or where we want to start.
Where do we begin?
Where do we want to? Yeah,
Because there
where
was
do
a
we start?
lot of stuff going on in that episode.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll say I like the mixing of the kind of sitcom.
But, yeah, before we even go for any further, let's just say, for anyone out there who hasn't seen the show yet, there's going to be spoilers.
Yes, yeah.
There's going to be spoilers because there's some big ones here.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it, and yeah, it'll you can't avoid it. You just kind of really
No,
that's what it comes
it's-
down to.
it's-
So
there's some stuff going on.
okay, so let's get into it. Spoilers, take notice. So I guess to start off with, I like the sitcom mixed in with the kind of actual reality, right? You know, because we've kind of gravitated away from that sitcom.
Where it was grounded right in the sitcom
It's like,
alone, yeah.
what are we watching here? And now we are into just kind of mixing realities and
Things
fiction.
are unraveling, really.
Yeah.
Like she's
Yeah.
not keeping control of everything.
Yeah.
And things are happening within the sitcom.
Yeah.
Things are actual realities kind of breaking its way through.
Mhm.
And it's making it interesting. Because Vision is picking, well, and we noticed at the last episode or so that he's picked up on this stuff.
Mhm.
But he really knows.
Oh yeah, like
He
there's
knows that there's something up.
yeah.
But he, as he said, he doesn't really remember anything before living here
Mhm.
because he was dead, obviously.
I found it interesting that so she actually went in, stole his body, which I mean I kind of figured something like that, but that's kind of cool.
And we knew his body. Well, I knew his body was there.
Mhm.
There was talk of at the end of Infinity War
Yes.
that there was supposed to be an end scene that they didn't put on there, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
That was going to show Vision's body in a drawer, basically. Because
That's
a robot. Like,
yeah.
they're not more. That's what they were going to do. So obviously they were doing.
And Sword had it.
Yeah. So they're obviously doing some research on it and that kind of stuff. And she wanted it back.
She took it, went in there and took it, and obviously reanimated him with her.
So and
magic.
this whole timeline, as we discussed, I guess, takes place 3 weeks after Infinity War. Then,
So
when she gets back from the snap.
okay, yeah.
So this is taking place just 3 weeks after the movie.
That's interesting. So I mean, you have, yeah, I guess I mean if you have the timeline 3 weeks after, big battle, you're distraught. You know
Like to her, he's just died because.
Well, he died in Infinity War, so that and then 5 years later.
Yeah, but she was snapped away, so she didn't come back. So to her, it's this all
Oh yeah,
fresh.
yeah,
This
that's
is all
right.
fresh.
Yeah, good
So
point.
this is why she's gone over the edge.
Yeah, so it's literally this is for her for 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
I
is
guess
just-
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So we're sitting on, yeah, she's unraveling. I mean, these kids are aging up.
Yeah,
Right.
like really propelled this episode.
Yeah.
The baby's up to 10 years old.
Yeah, I love the family ties.
The intro was very nostalgic for us because
Oh,
we
yeah.
grew up with
yeah.
that's more in our wheelhouse. Like the old shows, we know them and we watched them,
Yeah.
but we grew up with that.
Oh, family
era.
ties in. Like you said, you made a reference there. Alex P. Keaton.
Yeah.
Michael J. Fox, Gold,
Yeah,
good Canadian boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty interesting to see.
Yeah.
Their take on it, and they did a great job. Like
Oh yeah.
everything on this production has been world class. It's been high, big budget.
Yeah.
No one has spent was or cent was spared doing anything, even from like the soundtracks that they've done.
Yeah.
The intros, the theme songs, everything, the sets. It's just been
Well, and it's paying off.
oh
I think so. I
yeah,
mean,
like it started off weird, and everybody's like, "Well, what the heck is going on here?" But now that it's all coming together here,
mhm.
you're beginning to see everything. But the way they're doing it, and the way they're actually, how much detail they're going into to tell
Yeah.
the story is just incredible.
So the one question I have, and like, I know you and I have tried to stay away from spoilers when we're reading, just so we don't get. I guess we want to have our own conclusions and our own theories.
And it's a little bit easier to talk to everybody here when we don't know everything that's
Yeah,
going
that's
on,
right.
right? Like you don't want to you want to have a discussion,
Yeah.
and it's more interesting when you're playing that guessing game.
I totally agree with
Yeah.
that. And the one thing that I want to know is, Vision tapped in to Norm's brain.
Yeah.
Turned him off, switched him off of Wanda for a second there, and kind of got some information, more information to fuel his like thought that it's what's going on here. So only way he can do that is if the Mind Stone is active, because the Mind Stone is in him, and that was Vision. So my question is, how is he able to do that? Does Wanda's ability fully give him functionality on all his powers? I don't know if is that possible. I don't. This is all theory. I don't know. Maybe you guys know.
Is she that powerful?
Well, she is powerful, but I just want to know how he's able to tap into the Mind Stone, into all those things. If he's dead, I want to know how that's working. Because I just feel like, I don't know if my thoughts are, I feel like there's something else behind this. I just can't. I can't imagine. I know she's in control, but I just feel there's more to it. There has to be.
I have no doubt that there's more
Yeah.
to it than meets the eye.
It can't be just her controlling and making him
No, I think that there's still a big baddie
Yeah.
kind of pulling the strings behind the scenes. My guess, like I said before, is still I think it's Ralph. That's what I'm going with. My guess is Ralph.
Yeah. Who is Ralph?
And
right?
who is
Yeah.
Ralph? And you alluded to that these other possible
Yeah.
bad guys coming along could be like Mephisto.
Mephisto. Yeah.
I have a feeling maybe that Ralph is Mephisto.
And that would make sense because he wields a lot of power as well. So I mean, if he's the guy, could he throw in some alternate reality towards? Well, and there's Nightmare because he's a dream guy. So I mean, like if that's kind of
Well, yeah, she being controlled that way too.
yeah. I mean, there's so many ways this could go. I love it. Like
I really want to hear more people's
yeah.
theories on this.
Yeah, make sure you guys let us know. Put something down in the comments because I love to hear everybody else's theories. That to me is
because that's
interesting.
That's something we can talk about. Like that, there's just so many theories out there. Because unless you actually know, unless you're on the inside and in the know, you don't know. So it's a theory,
Yeah.
and I like trying to figure this stuff out.
Yeah, I mean, and I think we all do. I think every one of us has our own ideas, and sometimes when someone gives you something else, you take it into your own thoughts. You're like, oh,
Or you can build off it, or
Yeah,
sparks
that makes
sparks
sense.
another idea. Yeah.
yeah. So comments, anything, ask us questions, put in some ideas because yeah, we love to talk about that. But okay, so and now we've carried along. Wanda and Vision are fighting.
Yeah, Vision's very much
Yeah, he's
aware that something's not right.
Yeah.
He doesn't know exactly,
No,
but he knows something's not right.
But she's deflecting him
Yeah.
and saying, "No, I'm not. We're not talking about this." It's like, so
And the neighbor,
Agnes, yeah,
she has become self-aware a little bit
Mhm.
because she's
The
like,
cussing.
should we do that takeover kind of thing?
yeah,
It was just like weird like these things are unraveling, and as
yeah.
you see these things unraveling, you're just like, oh.
So she like okay, so she's in the know of something, and Ralph, we don't know who he is. Like I don't know, is she a minion of Ralph's? I don't know. Like it's interesting. I don't know. It's
Like it
Could
well,
go
who,
anyway.
who is she really? She might be
Right.
playing another character.
yeah,
Like she might be. I don't know the backstory on Mephisto or anything like that. I don't know if he has a minion or you know a sidekick
yeah.
or who this.
Or he could be controlling her.
Well, I could be doing
Yeah.
that as well, because she could be somebody as well.
Yeah, that's
like there's something going on there because she's aware.
yeah. I mean, and she's always around. It just seems like she just pops up out of nowhere every single time, and it's like, okay, this is getting a little weird.
Well,
She's always there.
or is it Wanda controlling her? Because she's always showing up with whatever they need.
That's true.
So
That's true. Yeah, and that's why. Okay, so that's why I think that there's something more to her because maybe she's not controlling her, and she's just showing up because whoever's that is controlling Wanda.
it's very possible.
Yeah. So that.
because there could it could be somebody else pulling all the strings.
Yeah.
Because there is somebody letting her know
Mm.
that this is the doghouse. Like
Yeah.
it's just a perfect example.
Exactly.
And she's all showing up, and she just walks through it, and Vision himself has picked up on it,
Yeah.
and he knows that no, well, we're expecting somebody.
Well, yeah. So, we heard. I mean, the only thing I heard about today's episode, this episode, was there was going to be a guest appearance. That's the only thing I heard.
And we were all trying to figure out who it
Yeah.
was, if this was the big reveal, and I'm not sure if this is the big reveal or not, but this is still a big reveal.
yeah.
Because this has big consequences,
Well, this
big consequences for the Marvel Universe.
I think it changes everything. Like honestly,
This was the first real acknowledgement of the
Yeah.
Fox Universe.
yeah. I mean, geez, I don't know what to say about that because I mean,
It was cool. It was
Yeah.
obviously with all this the multiverses coming up or whatever they're going to do
Yeah.
here. We're not exactly sure how they're going to make it all work
Mhm.
yet, but we're seeing the very first, kind of ripple.
Oh, yeah.
Because
so okay, so
Peters has showed up as Quicksilver.
and we talked about it. We talked about that he was rumored to be in it.
Yeah.
So here he is,
Yeah.
and obviously he's going to be in next episode. I would expect.
I would assume so.
I would expect that he's there. So he shows up. He's from the Fox universe. He's Quicksilver over there, and he's dropped in. Who dropped him in? Wanda. I don't think Wanda brought him in.
Well, she looks surprised.
She did. So she didn't bring him in. Here's Quicksilver from a multi-dimensional universe, and I don't know. So what does that mean for anybody else? Like I said, we've talked about could there be somebody the other Fox characters that come in?
Well, now that he's there, and like we discussed earlier, his dear old dad show up.
Yeah. Which Magneto is it though?
Hey. But you made a good point that Ian McClellan is probably getting too old.
Yeah, he's just
really
I think he's just too old.
And Michael Fassbender, is he old enough to play their father? Maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they could pull it off.
Yeah,
So
you could. You
if
could.
it'd be Michael Fassbender and there's Magneto, that would be super.
Yeah, he's cool. I think he's great. He was a great Magneto.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just like I still have to say it, and I said to you off camera basically was Kevin Feige is amazing. I think this guy has so mapped out.
Even if it's not all him, he's doing an amazing job at bringing the right people to map it out.
That's true.
Like he doesn't do it all himself.
Well, he's got
a great crew. Like they've done a great job of putting this all together.
But he's the Grand Master.
Well, for sure. You have to have you always have to have a leader, and he's a great leader.
Oh,
that's
man.
what it is.
It's just every time I sit down.
Not like Lucasfilm.
Oh, jeez.
Are
we gonna get into that?
I'm going there. I'm gonna stay because whenever I get a chance.
I know.
Thank God for Favreau and Filoni.
It's almost like Michael Bay. I don't know. I just no. I mean, you're right. Like they're not going that route of Lucasfilm where they didn't have direction, or maybe they're correcting the ship. But I think every time I sit and watch a Marvel product, I keep thinking, when are the wheels gonna fall off?
Well, the thing is, what Marvel has done that Lucasfilm hasn't.
Yeah.
Is that they had a clear direction.
Yeah.
Their main goal is telling an overall story. They have the story mapped out. They have an arc, and they want to put together a great story. Yeah. They're not, well, here's your sequel trilogy that nobody has a clue what the hell they're doing, and it's not written out. And here, Ryan Johnson, just do whatever the hell you want and screw Luke up. That's not what they're doing with these characters. Yeah. These characters are taking care of the tradition of what these characters are and what they mean to people, and they're taking them forward, even if it is alternate versions of them. Yeah. They're bringing all these characters in with an overall arcing story. Like, this is gonna be a massive story.
Well, I mean, it's obviously this is the first thing we've seen into this phase 4, and it's laying the foundation. And because this is the foundation, we have Wanda, who's pulling the strings, messing things up. You're bringing in dimensions, universes. So right now, here's the first one from Fox. Now, we hear this possibly for Sony.
Here's the other thing. I'm not sure. I can't remember the timeline. I'm trying to figure this all out because I've heard little bits and pieces. Evan Peters may not be the first Ripple Effect.
Okay.
J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh yeah.
Might be the first one from the last Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's right. I totally forgot about that.
And I can't remember the timeline of where exactly it takes place in the timeline. But things are rippling apart.
No, hold on. So Spider-Man happened. Yeah, when was Homecoming was right after
the snap. Return of the snap. So this is
after Infinity War. So this is 3 weeks after. And Spider-Man would have been out because Spider-Man was like summer vacation.
And that happened right after the snap.
Pretty close. Well, no, because he was at school. Remember the last scene in Infinity War? He was at school. He saw Ned again.
Never when he came back.
And so that was a school class trip actually. So at some point, I bet you this is first.
It still could be.
Yeah,
could be.
I bet you this is first.
But we're seeing that, and that's where I really believe that J. Jonah Jameson in that movie wasn't the J. Jonah Jameson from that timeline, or that reality. He was brought in from the alternate.
And so we have Mysterio giving us a little, hey, there's multiverse universes out there.
Well, I think
just letting us know.
Well, I don't even know if Mysterio's doing that.
But he gave us warning. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But I think that's how they get around the whole Peter Parker Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that's going to be a big part of the next story.
No.
They're going to drive forward the rest of the story. The way they get around that is that this isn't the J. Jonah Jameson from this.
So yeah, I mean, obviously, if you have Doctor Strange rolling in here at some point, if that's going to happen, and he's tying into Spider-Man, I mean, it's all tied together then. So, but when they, I know we could probably talk forever about this, but when we had all this, when they were talking about doing the story forward and not having like a 23 movie arc. And they were doing little mini arcs, is what they were talking about. So is this kind of being like a 3 or 4 picture arc. I don't know, but I would think that because there's a lot of movies connected in
Secret
here.
Wars is supposed to be coming up too, right? So like, it's gonna be
Yeah, well, yeah, like the Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be there has to be mini arcs because they are gonna want to have to be able to change stuff on the fly a little bit, but at least they have an overall game plan, right?
Because
look at how many movies and how many stories, and they have an overall game plan.
Yeah, that's true. Because Falcon and Winter Soldier is supposed to maybe I think that'll more go more into Secret Invasion.
Probably.
That seems more like spy, more like different thing. And you could roll in, you know, a Captain America in there who's an imposter.
Well, and I know that War Machine's supposed to be in that series as well.
Yeah, that's right.
And he's getting his own series as well.
Yeah, so you could all that there. Yeah, I mean, we've got lots of directions we can go here, and I think it's great. I mean, because we don't really know. I mean, we can theorize all we want, but we really don't know where we're going.
No, there's a lot to come, and they're keeping you kind of guessing, but it's giving you an idea of where they're going, and it's going to be a big, massive story. Like I said, I think it was the last time we talked that I didn't think that they could top what they did previously with the up to phase 3.
Yeah,
they're looking at a big story here, and this could be really epic because they're bringing in all these different universes and different franchises. And this could be something really cool. This is something you've never seen before, and maybe never see again.
I don't know. Just keep going. Like I said, keep waiting for the wheels to fall off, and it just doesn't.
No,
you know. So
they keep bringing the goods. I wasn't sure that how Marvel was gonna keep their game up high and bring their A game, but they seem like they're gonna be able to do it.
I mean, so far so good. 5 episodes in, right? So
and 4 to go, and who knows what's gonna happen.
That's right.
Okay, things have really picked up. All sorts of things happening. All kinds of cameos and things like that. People popping up. And who knows what's going to happen for the next few weeks here. We've got 4 episodes left. Love to hear your thoughts and theories on things. Put them in the box below.
Yeah, and as always, we want to hear your theories, questions, anything that you can possibly direct at us, because we want to interact with you guys. So make sure you put something down there, and we'll definitely respond to you. And as always, thanks for watching with us. It's Pulsing Gator signing out.